Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, happy Friday to you, and welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Ryan Fuller. He is back with us. I want to thank Cubby for taking care of yesterday's show, so Ryan could go with his son, he and Blake's son, to his very first day at Horseshoe Bend. A lot of kids I can't wait to find out. Of course, this show is pre-recorded, but I can't wait to find out about Genevieve and WW on their first day of school. And all your children, your grandchildren. I hope it turned out yesterday to be a real good day to you. I know we got Mike Dinsmore, our mayor of Alexander City, has been doing our Thought for the Day this week, and he's supposed to be with us this morning, but knowing how busy he is, if we don't hear from him in just a minute or so, I'll try to do a Thought for the Day. Our guest today, Patrick McDonald, will be out here, and he's got a book right here that he's going to have to explain to you because it's a concise Baptist catechism. And I may have even pronounced that word wrong, but let me tell you something. He'll be out here and he can explain all of it to you. This is a book that he's just put out recently, 120 questions and answers. So look forward to him being out here in a little bit. Of course, he's been coming out here for years with the different plays they put on up in Sylacauga. Also, attorney Jeremy Knowles from Morris Haynes will be out with us at 7 o'clock this morning. And the senior activity supervisor of the city of Alexander City, the one and only Corley Holt, will wrap it up. She's been there for 21 years. Unbelievable. And the girl just loves what she does. Hey, I'm gonna look one more time, just looking at the phone. I know Mike is, I'm sure, got tied up this morning. It's been a great week. And so much of what he's talked about this week is just doing the right thing. And I've kept that in my mind so much. Yesterday, I remember him saying, you know, when you go out, the traffic is going to be a rough day. It's going to be, he said, don't be honking your horn or shaking your fist, or just slow down and enjoy life. Patience, my friends, and just doing the right thing. And I've thought about that so much this week, even with our, and I told this to Nick Quayle, I call him my son-in-law, who just became the new principal at Radney Junior High, the old high school. And I told him, because he's a hard worker, he goes by the book. I told him just night before last. I said, just do the right thing. And that's, I know when Mike was out here talking about that, it's simple. It is simple. But if we just do the right thing, we tell our children to do that all the time. We tell our grandchildren to do that all the time. And maybe we need to look in that mirror every day, and we need to say the same thing to us or to ourselves. Do the right thing. You know, in doing the right thing, you can make a lot of friends. But it's not saying to do the right thing. It's okay to agree to disagree. I know a gentleman said the other day, he was telling Mike, he said, I don't agree with everything that you do, and that's okay. Mike Dinsmore, the mayor of Alex City, Chuck Ledbetter, the mayor of Dadeville, they don't want you to agree with everything. If you got another direction you want to go in it, but still it goes back to the old saying, just do the right thing. But I want to thank Mike Dinsmore for taking his time to be with us this week and for the thought for the day. And I know when we pre-record our show on Thursdays, our Friday show on Thursday, right after the live show, I know it's tough. But the other 4 days, we've got 11 different ministers now that do the thought for the day. And I'm gonna challenge each and every one of them. Hey guys, just do the right thing. There's your thought for the day. I know I stutter and stammer around with it, but doing the right thing is something I try to do. I try to do. I love folks like you, and I want to find out more and more about people just like you, and I hope today is a great day for you. Let's talk about the weather because chances of rain. I know it's we're even doing this weather report right now. I know the chance of rain is going to be there just about every day. 87 for a high today. 50-50 chance of rain. Going in tonight, it drops off a little bit, but you know what? That don't mean anything. 71 for a low tonight. Going into the weekend, a chance of rain, slight chance of rain. Really every day through Wednesday. Some chances are a little bit more, but you know we're in that upper 80, low 90, low 70s at nighttime. Chances of rain, they just can pop up. So just always be ready for them. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Alex City Marine. They say let's talk service right now, because if you're not getting you're getting your boat out and it's sputtering and spitting and not doing the right thing, bring it to us and we'll see if we can get it straightened out for you. And this girl right here is going to be out here next week. I'm talking about Tina Cuevas to talk about Medicare. And I'm just, you know how important it is. You're already starting to look into it, and you know how difficult to understand it is right now. I'm going to give you her number, and I would really appreciate you calling her and letting her walk you through it. She'll be out here next week to hopefully answer a lot of your questions. But if you got a question today, call 334-524-0807, 334-524-0807.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Town and Country Cleaners has been around for many, many years, located on Cherokee Road right next to Playhouse Cinemas. Now, they have specials Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But you know what? They got specials every day. Reverend Emerson Ware says y'all come by and see us today at Town and Country Cleaners. Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleeps for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
Hometown Pharmacy, located at 839 Airport Drive here in Alexander City, conveniently located right adjacent to Temple Medical Clinic. Go by and visit the friendly staff where they treat you like family. And remember the drive-through window. All major insurances are accepted. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., and then on Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Give them a call at 256-329-0900. That's Hometown Pharmacy, serving our hometown.
Town & Country Cleaners has been around for many, many years, located on Cherokee Road right next to Playhouse Cinemas. Now, they have specials Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But you know what? They got specials every day. Reverend Emerson Ware says y'all come by and see us today at Town & Country Cleaners.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Remax Around the Lake is wide open today, and Samantha Sperling and her mom, Amanda Scroggins, say, we've got, in fact, I was just talking to somebody just the other day looking for some land. This right here, this home you're looking at, has a 15 beautiful private acres in Alexander City. It's got it's 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, screen porch overlooking the peaceful property. I'm just loving this. And also, this is the kicker, 3 fireplaces, including a 2-sided fireplace in the primary suite. So get in touch with Amanda today at 256-749-6634, 256-749-6634. Coming back in here and join us. I tell you what, I bit my dead blame tongue the other day, and it just rolling around in my mouth like I got some issues with me, and I probably do have some issues with me. Hey, don't forget about our buddy Chris Liddy is doing lessons, guitar lessons on Mondays and Wednesdays at Music Depot, Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. And good morning to you, Andy and Melissa over there. Looking forward to a food truck. I don't know what food truck was yesterday, but that was yesterday and today's Friday. Alex City Schools, of course, they're in Tuesday, August 11th, 4:30 to 6:30. I'm talking about tickets now, football tickets. These are renewals only. You do this at the school. Let me see where at the high school, at the high school gym lobby. Monday the 17th, 4:30 to 6:30, and Tuesday the 18th, 4:30 to 6:30 at the high school gym lobby. Public sales and renewals will go on. So it's getting that time again, right around the corner. We'll be, of course, and remember, let me go ahead and remind you, Benjamin Russell High School football games, of course, will be you'll be listening to them live right here on Kalijah Country 97.5, and we'll be out there shooting the Dayville and Benjamin Russell High School ball games that will be replayed here on Channel 181 Spectrum. But also, if you don't know how to get your Roku app to where you can watch this show as well as the ball games and every other program we have, get somebody to help you because it's free, and that's how you can watch all this, because our tower is still down. It's going to be down probably another month or so. So Channel 3 on Spectrum is still going to be out. So help us spread the word on that. August luncheon, she leads. Speaking, Crystal Story will be the speaker of this month. That will be taking place August the 19th from 12 to 1 at the Lake Martin Innovation Center. They got some offices over there available for you, too. They also have a golf tournament happening a week from today. You need to get signed up for that now. That's going to be taking place at Lake Winds Golf Course, formerly Midway. 256-3461 is the chamber number. Let's go see what's happening this weekend down at Martin's at Lake Martin tonight. They got Chef Scott Blake will be there with a steak dinner. From 6:30 to 11, you got the the Band playing. Tomorrow night, you got the Lucky Dumpling will be having the food there. Chris Dewberry and the Lower Todd will be playing from 8:30 to 11:30. Anytime trivia, pool, darts, and all that's going on Sunday. And remember, on Sunday, too, they'll have a special menu delivered from Oscars. So that's going on this week on Sunday. Right around the corner is dove season. I know right now you can get feed wheat and shell corn at the Sure Shot, Highway 280 in Alexander City. This is tomorrow, their last day. Davidson Farmers Market. Tomorrow's the last day up in Davidson, Alabama at the Davidson Community Center from 8 to 12. 8 to 12. Shop they have fresh produce, baked goods, honey, handmade items, and a whole lot more. Dable Youth getting signed up for soccer right now. That's Dable Youth. They're going to do that through the end of this month. Also, let me get over here and so I wanted to talk about, well, I'm getting to it. There it is, grand opening tomorrow. We had Patrick Michael out here just the other day. They're excited about this right here over in Dable. They will be having their new indoor farmers market tomorrow in Dadeville. Local farmers and vendors featuring a variety of goods, including fresh fruits, vegetables, jellies, and bakery. That will be starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to put that over here, and that's downtown Dadeville. You know where Pennington Park was? It's still there, but it's now Patriot Park. And right over here next to it, where East Brothers Construction had a building, they have gone in there and cleaned that up and put these indoor farmers market booths in there. I think they got, I believe, 10 of them. So that's all. I got to put that on my things to do for tomorrow. Also on my things to do for tomorrow, the Elks Lodge have their second annual car, truck, Jeep, and motorcycle show. And it's going to take place at the Sportplex football field. So put that on your things to do for tomorrow. That goes over here in things to do for tomorrow stack. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. 5th annual Ronnie Betts Memorial Gospel Singing next Thursday night. Michael Combs will be there along with the Fellowship Quartet at the Faith Temple Church. This is the 5th annual. So put that on your things to do for next week. Eula Mays is growing again. And I just love this. I know I can't wait for you to meet Gary Tapley. If you've not already met him, he'll be out here with us next week. But they're hiring. They're people to wait on tables, dishwashers, and they've even added more seating there because it's growing. You know why it's growing? They got good food there. So we'll see you. And thank you to our amazing customers. We appreciate you. And when he says that, he's saying it from the bottom of his heart. River Road Baptist Church on Dean Road celebrate their 75th anniversary. They're having a homecoming August 23rd at 10:30. Special singer, and you're going to love her because you've heard her before, Bailey Keziah Payne. So come and worship with them at the River Road Baptist Church. This other thing I want to say about Sure Shot. We were talking about Dove shoot here just a little bit ago. It'll be the first Saturday in September. Migra stacked Dove loads are in stock at Sure Shot right now. So put that on your things to do. Go ahead and load up, sign up. Throwaway day right around the corner, and they got another. In fact, August is gonna be full. Let me see. Let me get my whole thing. I know throwaway. Oh, here we go. Let me just go backwards with it. Throwaway day, August 19th and 20th at Young's Ferry, Mullican Road. Then it starts August 10th, which is this coming Monday. It will be this coming Monday. The 10th and 11th will be at Daviston Drake Road, Hackneyville Community Center. 12th and 13th, Union Community Center, Wall Street Community Center in Tallahassee. And then the 14th, 15th, and 16th, Alex City Annex, 395 Lee Street. And then the 17th and 18th, Double Bridges, Highway 63, and the Camp Hill City Park, Camp Hill City Hall. And again, on the 19th and 20th, Young's Ferry Road. So that's growing down that way. Here's another golf tournament next month. The Kiwanis Club of Lake Martin, Dadeville area, having their golf tournament, and this too will be at the Lake Winds Golf Course. Need to get signed up right now for it. So get in touch with anybody at the Kiwanis Club of Lake Martin, Dadeville area. It's as far as announcements goes. If you've got announcements going on in your area, if you'll get them to us, we'll be glad to make them for you. You can text me. It's easy. You can drop them off. A lot of folks just drop things off here. Or if it'd be easier on you to email me at kennydeanac@gmail.com. kennydeanac@gmail.com. So we got a lot of things going on this weekend. We've got a lot of things going on next week. So if you've got something going on in your area, like I said, if you'll get those information to us. And centralaccess.com. We had on yesterday's show, Chris Montgomery, Terry Mitchell out here talking about that. And the area that it covers is a huge area from Central Alabama Community College, Cherokee Road, Highway 280, South Central, Lee Street, and I know I'm leaving some areas out, but this is a fiber just for you, centralaccess.com. Check that out today because there's a new kid in town. Again, this coming Monday, I know we got another line of guests coming up. Scott will be back out here on Monday. He's here on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I know next week is filled up with guests, but I know we got some openings later on in August. So if you'd like to be a guest out here, again, you always go to me or go check out Kenny Dean, AC@gmail.com. Again, our first guest today, Patrick McDonald. He's no stranger to the Front Porch. He's been coming out here for a while, but to talk about his book that he's just put out. So we're looking forward to him coming up next. Doing the most good, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. I'm talking about the Salvation Army. They got a sale going on right now, and they're doing it just for you. They know, everybody's trying to get back in school, and everybody's short on money. Listen to this. Ladies, $1 each, skirts, capris, shorts, and tops. Men's, $1 each, shorts, short sleeve shirts. And then infant, toddler, and kids, $1 a piece, and T-shirts. $1. Now, they go exclude Auburn and Alabama teams, but go check them out today.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, Thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Don't get stuck in the heat. Right now, get your AC tune-up for as low as $49. And if your system's older, now's the time to upgrade. Choose your system, and we'll level you up at no extra cost. Hurry! Limited systems available. Call Dixie, and it's done.
Little Lambs and Ivy Day School, located on East South Street in Dadeville, is a great place for children to stay. Miss Peggy is a talented angel with a staff that works hard to achieve happiness for all. Miss Peggy is also very involved in the community that she loves. Just like her children at Little Lambs and Ivy, teachers helping children, children helping children. Swing by and see Mrs. Peggy for more information. Or call 256-825-9415. That's 256-825-9415.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys. Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza, or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Don't get stuck in the heat. Right now, get your AC tune-up for as low as $49. And if your system's older, now's the time to upgrade. Choose your system, and we'll level you up at no extra cost. Hurry! Limited systems available. Call Dixie, and it's done.
Anthony Plumley, good morning to you, Mr. Anthony Waldrop. Let me give you his telephone number first, 256-596-1111. Now let me tell you what he does. He's been in the business for years. He's licensed and he's insured. But when it comes to plumbing issues, this is what he deals with. It comes to sewage issues, this is what he deals with. 256-596-1111. Mr. Patrick McDonald with us out here. Been coming out here for years talking about plays, but now your first book.
It is.
Good morning to you, by the way.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you.
I love the shirt there. You're looking mighty spiffy this morning. A Concise Baptist Catechism.
Yes.
Tell me, explain that to me.
The word catechism, obviously comes from Greek. If you're doing anything in church, there's going to be some Greek behind it somewhere. Catechism just means teaching. And so it's just a way to teach. And when we have catechisms, it's a question and answer format. You ask a question, you have a simple answer. For children's catechisms, very often it's memorizable, things that they can easily recite back. And that's the way children are taught. This one I kind of wrote for a little bit older age group because a lot of folks that we get coming into the church now just haven't been raised reading the Bible from birth. I mean, if you think about 200 years ago, the way people learned to read was by reading the Bible, because everybody had a Bible and they would teach it in school. Nowadays, that just doesn't happen.
They used to be in motel rooms.
You bet.
I don't know if they still do.
I think the Gideons still put them out there,
yeah.
But how? Not many people even open that drawer on the nightstand.
You're right. You're exactly right.
But a lot of people learn to read by reading portions of the Bible. Nowadays, you just can't count on that basis, and there are just a lot of questions that people have coming into the church that it's the same questions over and over again. It's kind of like the frequently asked questions, the FAQs of the church. It would be the catechism.
Is there a number one question that's always asked? Because you got your own church here that's always asked.
It really comes down mostly to salvation. I mean, that's the one that kind of begins everything. What does it mean to be saved? And it means
I've asked myself that before.
Well, yeah, it means that you have trusted Jesus Christ to save you, to be your righteousness, to be your goodness. And I can't even tell you how many questions kind of hit around that very truth.
I grew up Flint Hill Methodist.
Okay.
I married a Catholic, so I converted, and I'm still, in my heart, I'm still a Flint Hill Methodist.
Okay.
Because I don't understand so much that goes on. Catechism in a Catholic church. It seems like I've heard that come up a lot, and my wife was Catholic, so
right.
She understands it better.
Yeah, Catholics actually created their catechism after the Protestants. The Protestant catechisms were the first catechisms. It's what Luther and you have what's called the Heidelberg Catechism. That was written in the early 1500s.
Wow.
Because he wanted to outline, these are the differences we have with the Catholic Church. So it actually started as a Protestant project. The Catholics in the Council of Trent in 1566 wrote the Roman Catholic Catechism. And
are they similar to this?
Yeah, well, they have their differences because Protestants and Catholics have their differences.
Right, exactly right.
But it's in the same format. It is in that question and answer. And the point is that you try to make it very bite-sized, so that if you're just wondering about this one thing, a lot of it's vocabulary. What is it? What is sanctification? It means God making us holy when we started off not holy. And it's answering those questions. I'm not quoting the actual thing, but it's getting the vocabulary. So when you hear the preacher preaching on Sunday, or you're listening to a sermon or reading through a book, then you understand what that term is talking about, so that you can understand what the concept is behind it.
I most time I go to 4:00 Mass on Saturday. And the priest, we got a good priest. We've gone through a lot of Indian priests that I had a really hard time understanding.
Right.
This is an English guy from Birmingham that I understand really well. But one thing, not growing up a Catholic, it's a ritual. It's a format that they're going to go by.
Right.
And the survey or the message may only be 10 minutes.
Right.
But it's a good message. But the rest of it is a ritual. That the sitting down, the standing up, the kneeling. It's just a part of it. So I guess that's different.
Yeah, the Catholic Mass is a very structured what's called liturgy. Here at Alex City Reformed Baptist, we have a structure to our worship. So the elements that are going to be there. That's actually covered in one of the catechism questions. What is involved in worship? What are the things that you have to have in order to properly worship God? And so it's things like prayer and hymn singing psalm singing is fine, preaching of the word, reading of the word, and the observation of the ordinances of the sacraments. All those things, if people come and see us at Alex City Reformed Baptist, then they're going to see those things happening in worship, because that's how we worship. That's what we do.
Right off Hillby Street, almost right across from down below Grace's
Exactly.
Flowers. I just opened this up right here to question number 47.
Uh-oh,
and I just
love
looked
it.
at it. Who wrote the Bible?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was over the course of a couple thousand years, men inspired by the Holy Spirit, some of them not named, some of them named, have written it. But the Holy Spirit is the author of the entire Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. And so, again, I'm not quoting the actual answer because it's very terse. It's purposely very, very targeted. Every word means something.
I'm showing the answer here in question number 47. Who wrote the Bible? The Holy Spirit inspired, just what you said, the Holy Spirit inspired men to write the truth of God, the Bible, leaving them without error in this work of immediate, direct inspiration in the original language of the writer.
Right.
Why is Paul such a big name, or why do I hear that name so much?
Well, because he wrote more of the books of the New Testament than any other writer. But a lot of it's really kind of interesting, because you look at the first letter he wrote, which was 1 Thessalonians. Okay. And he wrote it because he couldn't get back to Thessalonica to talk to them. And he was like, I got to do something. They're having these problems, and I need to do something. So he wrote them a letter.
Wow.
And God used those letters that he wrote to the churches, to Thessalonica, to Corinth, to Rome, to Colossae, a church that he never even visited. And he used those letters, and the churches started gathering those letters and using them and reading them amongst themselves. So the Colossian letter got read in Laodicea immediately. It got read in Ephesus because that's the next town over. And then ultimately the entire church began to use these letters from Paul and Peter and John. And you had the Gospels that were written by apostles or people writing for the apostles. And you see all of these things that are being written. The Holy Spirit is inspiring all of it. I mean, you see people today say, oh, we've discovered this new book of the Bible. And no, it was written in 300 AD. The Bible that we have is the Bible. And it is the Bible because the churches found that those were the things that helped them get the right doctrine and the right teaching for their people.
Get the story out.
And it is one unified story from the fall in the garden to the end of Revelation when the church is with Jesus Christ forever. Everything in there is pointing to one man, Jesus Christ. The Old Testament points at him. The New Testament points because of him.
But you brought up something I've never thought about. It was written by the Holy Spirit.
It is.
But then I think about these other guys. They were just helping tell the story. But, they didn't have colleges. I mean, how are these guys so smart? And it was the Holy Spirit that was a smart part.
Well, Paul was trained. He was a Pharisee. He was very educated. He knew Greek. He was a very educated man. But the Holy Spirit used those gifts. Peter was a fisherman. And the Holy Spirit used him for very deep theological ideas. John was a fisherman. He might have been a business owner, but he was a fisherman too. So all of these things, the things that they wrote were things because they were inspired by the Holy Spirit.
Do you have do any of those that you just mentioned, or anybody else, a favorite writer or a favorite person?
It honestly, it depends on what I'm preaching through at the time.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm preaching through Colossians. So, I'm spending a lot of time looking at Paul and looking at Colossae.
And Colossae, was that a person or is that
Colossae
a city?
is a city.
Okay.
A city that Paul never went to. He was teaching in Ephesus, and one of the guys coming over to Ephesus to hear about Jesus was a man named Epaphras. Epaphras went back and started telling his friends and his family, said, hey, let me tell you about this Jesus, and a church formed there.
Let me tell you about this Jesus. Wow.
And
that's a pretty strong statement right there.
It is.
Let me tell you about this Jesus. And you know, I use my phone a lot because I've got the Bible app.
Sure.
On it. So I think Ryan helped me put it on there. I get a verse of the day.
Yeah.
That kind of starts my day out. So, do I understand the Bible? No. It's I wish I could read a chapter and it sink in and I really understand it.
Right.
But not many of them I can do. Am I by myself with that?
No, everybody. I mean, it's written by the Holy Spirit. If you could understand it all at one reading, then you would know as much as he does.
I'm amazed by people that can read something and absorb it.
Yeah.
This old brain right here don't absorb nothing. We'll be right back. Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle. You say, where is it? I'm going to tell you exactly where it is. You know where Rockford, Alabama is? It's such a neat, small town. Now, it's got a beautiful old courthouse. Now, right behind that courthouse is where you're going to find Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle. You want to go fishing this weekend? He's got live bait. He's got artificial bait. You want to do some work this weekend? He's got the hardware. See, he's got all that in one location. I'm talking about my buddy, Christopher Crumbly.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you. And now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Floyd's Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dadeville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dadeville, Alabama.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan option for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Tonight is the night. I'm talking about Murray and Brown Band. A lot of time, Richard Murray just does the single acts, but he's got Mr. Brown with him tonight. They'll be on Russell Crossroads Friday on the Green, 6 to 8. And let me add that this is family friendly and it's free. And that's a fact, Jack. A concise Baptist catechism, 120 questions and answers for 21st century believers. 21st century. It's kind of hard to say believe that. You know, we're right around the corner from the 25th anniversary of 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like it was yesterday.
Right.
Where were you when that happened?
You know, I was driving to work. And all of a sudden it broke in on all the stations.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody say this about driving to work or hearing it on radio.
Yeah, I was in my commute. I was living in Kansas City at the time and driving into work and so we got there and there wasn't a TV in the place,
Mm-hmm.
so everybody had the streaming pulled up on their computers,
Big
just
old
kind of
computers.
watching. Yeah.
So what were you doing in Kansas City?
I was working in technology.
Really?
That's my day job.
Never knew that.
Yeah, I'm a computer engineer, and so I was working. I think at that time for Sprint PCS.
Mm-hmm. How long were you out there?
I was in Kansas City for about 6 years.
Did
My
you
wife
like
says
it?
we were in exile. No.
Weather can be brutal out there.
I like the folks that I met there,
sure.
but if flattered in a pancake, you don't have the mountains and the trees. They don't know what a tree is. The only trees they had were the ones the settlers accidentally brought in on their cartwheels. And so you get out there and great folks, just plain Midwestern people.
Yeah.
My wife, the reason we moved back to Alabama is she got on the line one day and said, "I am so tired of these winters. I got to find me something." And so she started putting out my resume to places.
Really?
And I had a job. I was happy, but she was not. She did not like it out there at all. The snow was deep.
I've heard. Where are y'all from?
With Alabama.
Okay,
She grew up in Muscle Shoals. I grew up in Prattville.
Wow. Prattville is not Elmore. That's Autauga County. In fact, we had some folks on yesterday with Total Access, a new cable provider around here, and they're out of Prattville. Prattville is an area that's grown like crazy.
It is hard to recognize.
I guess
if
you grew up there, you've seen how it's grown.
Yeah, I used to giggle at the old folks who would say, "Oh yeah, I remember when that was a cotton field." Now I do too.
Yeah, you one of them.
I'm an old folk.
What made you want to write this book?
We actually, as part of our worship, one of the things that because we get people who don't really, they may have just read the Bible, they love Jesus, but they may not know a whole lot about doctrine or, and they would come with questions. So we started adding a question a week from a very old, like 1677 Baptist catechism. We started adding one question a weekend. Well, I had to update the language, and so I made this spreadsheet of all these, and I was like, well, there are some subjects that it just doesn't touch on well enough. It didn't have anything about the Holy Spirit, no doctrine of the Holy Spirit. It didn't have any doctrine of what the church is, because those were not controversies back in 1677. So I started adding in and rearranging for that. And then I had people in my church that just came up and said, "Hey, do you have a copy of the full list?" I was like, I never thought about actually getting it to where I'd publish it.
Those questions didn't come from your congregation.
No. Those are questions that sometimes were in older catechisms, and sometimes we're dealing with issues or questions that we saw or were suggested by reading the scripture and saying, well, people need to understand this.
I agree
because
with
this is where I misunderstood, or other people I've known have misunderstood. So, the catechism just kind of grew organically for about 3 years. And, when somebody came up and said, hey, do you have a full copy of the full list? I was like, I've never thought about printing it off. So I went in my computer and just printed them off the Excel spreadsheet I was using. But then I thought, well, that might be helpful for folks. And so I decided I was going to just get it printed up. And, the economics of it are, it was cheaper for me to let Amazon print it and put it out on an ebook. It was cheaper than me just printing up a bunch of copies. And so, I put it out on Amazon. It's available for purchase in an ebook format or the paperback format that you have.
Your first book?
It is my first book, and who knows if I do have thoughts of writing other things, but I was just happy to get this out. The editing of it, that's where the work comes in.
Did you edit, or did you send it to a publisher?
I edited it.
You did your own?
Soup to nuts.
Wow.
Everything, all the cross-referencing and everything is in there. Now, the appendices, the Baptist Confession of Faith, written in 1689, I put that in there because there were references to it. And so I was like, well, give them everything in a single volume.
Where can folks get the book?
Amazon.com.
Okay.
Go out there. It's an ebook. It's very easy to find. A concise Baptist Catechism. I think it's the only book by that name. You can look for my name, J. Patrick McDonald, and find it that way. But it's on Kindle. And if you're a Kindle Unlimited member, I know a lot of people are. It's free. It's in that Kindle Unlimited program, so you just download it and read it.
Patrick, you had to learn a lot from this.
There was a whole lot, but particularly when you're trying to form things into exactly how do you want to put this to make every word count.
Where I can understand it?
Well, yeah. I mean, and defining all those terms. When you use a word and you say, that's kind of a Christianese word. What is? How do I explain that? And then you have another question. Some questions have a compound answer to it because it asks the same question, but it may have three different ways to take that question.
Do you use this a lot with some of your messages that you?
Very often, the doctrine comes. If you come to Alex City Reformed Baptist, you're going to hear preaching and teaching that complies with this confession and typically with the catechism.
When are your services?
We meet at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings. We have Wednesday night at 5:45. We meet for dinner, and then 6:30 we begin Bible study. On Sundays, we meet at 10 for worship. Then after worship, we have a short Sunday school. Kids go
after your worship.
After the worship, and then at noon-ish, give or take 5 or 10 minutes, we meet every single week and have a meal. And so it's potluck. If you like potluck, it's every single week we have potluck. And the church gathers, and there's so much valuable stuff that just gets done around the table. We really are
fellowship.
It is a real fellowship, and probably closer than any church I've ever been in my life.
Are you a cook?
I do cook, yes.
Well, you got to have a specialty.
Very often I'd bring ham, and a lot of it. But last night I made gumbo. I
had some quail gumbo.
Oh, okay, that would be good. Yeah,
it was delicious. Jim Peace is a wife. He used to be the CEO of Russell Medical. He retired. Man, it was good. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for
having me.
Thank you for you've been mighty kind over the years to come out here. And so tell them about where your church is located one more time.
Alex City Reformed Baptist Church at the corner of Hillaby and 11th. If you're looking for a place to worship, come in and and see us. Come and meet us.
I appreciate you a whole bunch. Thank you all for being with us, and we'll be right back. It's time to talk Coons Corner. I'm talking about with school just starting back this week, they have been real busy. Now, today's going to be even better. They got the Friday on the grill, fresh grilled burgers. I've had them. They're delicious, lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Only $5.25. Now, for lunchtime today, they got I know they're going to have fish. Fried filet or whole catfish, chicken tenders, loaded potatoes, broccoli cheese and rice, green beans, fried okra, and cherry cobbler. That's what's going on at Coons Corner Deli.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
And obituaries are brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Graveside service for Mr. David Bubba Tapley, 55 of Dadeville, will be at 1 o'clock today at the Lebanon Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends today from 10 to 12 at Langley Funeral Home. Langley Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral service for Miss Sharon Cooley Cleveland, 79 of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at 12:30 at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. The family will receive friends also tomorrow from 10:30 to 12:30 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And a graveside service for Mrs. Sylvia Saunders Rush, 89 of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at 10 o'clock at the Dark Maxwell Cemetery. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And a graveside service for Miss Melba Mayfield Turner, 84, formerly of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at 2 o'clock at the Alexander City Cemetery. The family will receive friends tonight from 5 to 7 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To these families and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
What are you doing? I got him. I didn't get an invitation to the grand opening. Well, sneaking in through the basement's not the way to go about it. Plus, it's a grand opening event. Everybody's invited. For real? Yeah. On the 14th, we got Lady K performing, and on the 15th, we're giving away Ed Sheeran and Atlanta Braves tickets.
Oh, okay.
See me. Come join us August 14th and 15th for the Suns Key of Montgomery grand opening event. We have Lady K performing on Friday and a ticket giveaway on Saturday you won't want to miss.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street, Alexander City, Alabama, has been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers. It's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillaby Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Alex City Marine is booming at our new state-of-the-art facility on Highway 280 in the Gap. Alex City Marine has expanded with the best in Landau pontoon boats and Suzuki outboards. But now, we added premium black fin center consoles and performance-driven excursion pontoons. See Steven and the crew for the best in on-time service for any boat. And our huge new on-site boat storage and wet slip combo deals. Call the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has what you need for your farming, mowing, and land management. Lake Martin Tractor has any size Mahindra tractor you need, along with hundreds of implements to get the job done. See our full line of rugged Spartan zero-turn mowers. Both Mahindra and Spartan still have 0 down and 0% interest. Check out the all-new Spartan Intimidator 4-door crew cab UTV with dump bed, or see the all-new Mahindra Rockstar HD. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280, Alex City.
Ronnie's Pine Straw and Materials. I was driving by there just a couple of days ago, and I've got to get down there and just see him because he's a great guy. Ronnie Pitts, not Lynch. I think I called him, Ryan corrected me the other day, so you called him Ronnie Lynch a couple times. Ronnie Pitts, Tiny Ronnie, as I like to call him, right on Highway 63, going into Wind Creek State Park, where Tiny Homes is. Pine Straw Materials, when I say other materials like sand, mulch, got a little bit of everything. Go see him today, and they deliver. This guy right here delivers too. I'm gonna let him, in fact, I'm gonna let him introduce himself today and who he's with. Sir.
You do such a good job with this. You're gonna throw it over here to me. I'm Jeremy Knowles. I'm a partner at Morris Haynes. We've been practicing as a firm since 1992.
Wow.
Opened a Birmingham office in, I think, 2000, either 99 or 2000. Of course, I grew up here, worked here for a long time. Then in 2012, I moved to Birmingham.
Wow.
And I've been up there ever since.
How's your house coming along? You got your house?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Of course, your house burned last year? Or has it been year before?
June was a year ago.
Wow.
June was a year ago, yeah. And then we got back in there on Halloween night.
Golly bum.
Yeah.
Home sweet home again?
Home sweet home. You know, they took everything out of our house, as you know, and then when they brought it back, they would put a dish in the same box as a sock, as the same box with a fork, so it took us a while to kind of piece things together. But yeah, we look. I tell people, if you don't have, if you're up on a hill like we are, up on a ridge there, you need to get lightning rods for your house.
So this house has them.
Yeah, and the house right next to us had been hit by lightning about 4 or 5 years ago. So
did it burn? Did it burn like
it actually
yours?
burned theirs a lot more than mine.
Wow.
I've never thought. We were fairly lucky. Remember, most of our problem was the water. When they came in and put the fire out in the attic, and all the water came down. That was most of our problem.
Wow. But I've never thought about it being high up like that. And lightning, and lightning rods. I've never heard anybody talk about lightning rods.
Oh yeah, well you'll hear me talk about it.
you know.
I know. How you doing, man?
I'm doing.
It's been a while since I've seen you. When was I here last? Do you remember? It's been 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 months, and it's always Jeremy said, hey, so what are you going to talk about? Well, we never know what we're going to talk about. But, you know, Morris Haynes, y'all are in the billions of dollars that y'all have gotten for clients over the years.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. We've been blessed. And, yeah, just this year, we're 7 months into the year, and we're a little over $7 million in settlements and verdicts this year. So we've been blessed. We do a lot of, you know, different kinds of work. We still do. I mean, your car wrecks and your tractor trailer wrecks. We still do a lot of those. And we, as you know, I do a lot of cases involving the abused children. You know, that thing. We've talked about that a lot. And you know, when we got that case against Aurora, where they were giving out those injections that had unregulated, unapproved substances in them, so we're still prosecuting those cases. But yeah, we still do what you and I would call a standard car wreck case.
And they're going to always happen.
And they're going to always happen.
Those trucks go always be rolling up there. And the traffic, just from Birmingham 280 to Alexander City, it's wilder than it's ever been, and it's going to do nothing but grow.
Well, how many things are we doing when we drive now? You know, we used to might be eating or listening to the radio. Now we're checking our emails and we're checking Facebook, and we're, you know, it's just amazing what you know what I'm talking about. You pull up to a red light, you turn around, and everybody goes.
You're exactly right. But when does that go stop?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I walk a lot, and so I see people out on their phones, you know, and I'm thinking, that's why I try to walk where there's no traffic at all. When I pull out our driveway in downtown Alexander City, if a car's coming by, of course, it's not very far from the stop sign, 9 times out of 10, they're looking down at their phone.
Yeah, and Kenny, it's not, I mean, this is not just me and you being old, but it's not healthy.
No, it's not.
It's not healthy. I mean, kids or younger people today, they would rather text you than they would sit here and talk to you.
I like this.
I mean, me too. Me too. And you just feel so much better. You know, I know, honest to God, every time I leave here, I feel better because I know I've been with a friend, and I know we cut up and we laugh and all that. But we've known each other a long time. We know each other's families and what's going on and so forth. And I feel like I've made this connection, and we're losing
relationships.
With this. Hey, you know, we're sitting next. Go out to dinner, and see a family sitting there. The kids are there, and they're sitting there at dinner, and they're doing this. And I'm like, man, y'all missing it, man. You're missing it. You're missing it.
Our 4-year-old and 6-year-old granddaughter and grandson that live here, just this week is the first time I've really been over there when they were, you know, either iPad, and I told May, their mom, I ain't keeping them anymore until they put those up. In fact, I made them put them up. Yeah. But, you know, I still, you know, if we don't get relationships, and we talk about relationships out here all the time, you can't build a relationship off of texting. You can't build a relationship. I still, even phone calls or emails, I know that's still the business way to do it, but still, when COVID happened, 6 years ago now, fixing to be 7 years. But when it happened and we had to, the show never shut down, but we didn't have guests out here. We put up on the phone and put that graphic up. It's just not the same.
You know, we take depositions. You know, lawyers do take depositions.
Tell folks what that is.
That is where
you've done it before.
That's where a lawyer gets a statement from either a party or a witness or a doctor or whatever, a party to the case or a witness in the case, gives their testimony, and it's under oath, it's sworn. It's, you know, swear to tell the truth. Now, whether they do or not, that's between them and God. But they swear to tell the truth. And you ask them questions. And that's how you build the case. You know, you build it through documents, but you build it, you know, a lot through people's testimony, eyewitnesses and so forth. And during COVID, that's the way every deposition was taken. And after COVID, a lot of, you know, these big insurance companies and defense firms thought, well, that's the way to save money, do it that way. I cannot stand to do it that way. I don't feel like I understand what they're saying unless I can see it. Because as you know, I don't know what the statistic is, but, you know, 90% of all communication is nonverbal anyway. So you ask me a question, and I go, yeah, that's right, Kenny. That's right. And you said, no, it's not, Jeremy. No, it's not. You know, it's usually what I'm saying. So there's so much that we can, just being in the same room and picking up on those cues. So I flew to Washington D.C. not long ago when the lawyer on the other side of the case said, let's just do it by Zoom. Let's just do it by Zoom. And I said, you can, but I'm going to Washington D.C.
Wow.
Yeah, so
To be there.
To be there. I just don't think there's any substitute for it. Do you?
No, no. And I don't think that's. It's kind of like this week with our mayor of Alexander City, Mike Dinsmore, also was doing the Thought for the Day, and it was every day it was on doing the right thing. To me, that's just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that conversation. I can read Jeremy knows better if you're out here rather than if you're on a Zoom or if you're on the phone. And I've done some interviews like that, and it's just I don't know.
Well, phone's better than email. You know what I mean? So in person's the best, obviously. Phone's better than an email, and then email and then text. But a lot of times you get a text or an email, and you don't quite get the inflection, and you think, did they mean that sarcastically, or did they mean that seriously? Whereas me and you are talking, you see me laughing, you know Jeremy's joking or whatever.
But
so you miss that.
But also, when you're sitting down with that client, and you're gathering that information, you can. I would think you could read a person better if you're looking at them, if you're listening to them, if you're watching their body language. I would think all that helps you. Is that
absolutely
right?
Absolutely. It's why in a trial, the jury, it is their prerogative, it is their right, it is their duty to watch the witness and not only listen to what that witness says, but to examine their credibility and how you do that, not just by the words that come out of their mouth, because they can almost read a script, but they're shifting in the seat, and they're uncomfortable when you start talking about the red light. All of a sudden they don't know what color the red light was. They remember every other detail about everything, and then I wasn't paying attention to that, and the jury goes, That's all part of that nonverbal communication we're talking about.
So that body language means everything.
Yes.
How's your Dodgers doing this year?
Why you want to bring it up after we lose 6 in a row? Man, you could have brought me out here last week, and we could have talked all about it, how we had the best record in baseball, but we've lost 6 in a row.
I know. Hey,
we'll be back to talk about it some more.
I just had to bring it up. We'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce is located, and of course, I still say new. It's new to me, and it's new to them, and their new office, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. It was designed for you, you the people, and you know the way the Dadeville area is growing, and the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce is growing too. They want you to be a part of that growth. Go by and see them today.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City. Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwaters on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Coming back in here and join us, just having the conversation was going really good with Attorney Jeremy Knowles, with Morris Haynes, and then I had to bring this up. How you Dodgers doing? 6 in a row. 6 in a row? When was the last time they lost 6 in a row? Been a while.
It's been a while.
Maybe
I don't think it's been the last couple of years. Anyway, but baseball is a funny game.
Yeah.
It's a different game.
God, it's so much more fun. You're a Dodger fan. I'm a Braves fan.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun when they're winning, though.
It's so much more fun. All you got to do is get to the playoffs and get hot.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. You know, get hot at the right time. You know, a couple of years ago, we had the best record in baseball, the Dodgers did. Got to the first round of the playoffs, and Arizona got hot and swept us.
Yeah.
You go home. You know, and then you saw, we were talking off the air about the Boston Red Sox and how they started the season. They couldn't win a game. They got rid of the manager, and then now they won, 18 in a row?
Yeah. They're back on another road.
Unfortunately, they came to Los Angeles and swept us, too. So,
I forgot about that.
Yes, I knew. I'm going to take that away from us. So I go ahead and take the steam out of the opposing argument. You just go ahead. You deal with it up front and get it over with.
Have you been to see him this year?
I have not.
Will you?
I have not been. I have not been.
In your plans to go see him this
Probably
year?
not this year. No, there's too much going on. You know, remember my daughter got married back in April, and you know, and I wanted to go then, and they were like, "No, you need to go to the wedding instead." So I went to the.
Where do they live? Your
Up in Birmingham. Yeah.
Okay.
She's been on the show.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I thought they moved somewhere else.
No, she lives in Birmingham, and they got married up there, and again, he originally is from Greece. He teaches at the University of Alabama. You know, they have a school at the University of Alabama. They have a higher education over at the University of Alabama. And no, I love it. I got my law degree there. But anyway, he teaches over there.
How long were you in Tuscaloosa?
Just those 3 years in
Okay.
law school. You know, I went first for undergrad at Auburn. You know, and then I went to law school at Alabama in Tuscaloosa.
Let me ask you a question. With this being a brand new school year for kids, 2026, 2027, what kind of advice would you give a young man, a young lady, if they're wanting to get into what you're doing to law school?
Don't. Of course, I'm joking. I mean, look, I would say this. I really would say this because I can't tell you how many people I wish I'd have counted it. I can't tell you how many people started law school and then after a semester just says, I just don't want to do this. That's going to happen, and that's okay. I'm not saying, but make sure you're doing it because you think there's something about it that you would enjoy doing. You know, don't do it because your daddy did it or you. Now, if you enjoy it, of course, you know what I mean. But don't do it because you think it sounds good to have Esquire at the end of your name. Because it's tiring. You know, it wears on you. You know, so make sure that for whatever reason, you ain't got to be on my side, which is the only way you're gonna get into heaven. You don't have to be on my side of it. You can be on the other side, or be in the tax law, or you can be a corporate lawyer, whatever you want to do. But make sure, if you're thinking about that, you know, make sure there's something about it that you think you could enjoy doing every day for the rest of your life.
I don't think you need to get in a job. Now, I know making money, making a living is what it's all about. But if you want to get in a job just for the money, I think you're getting into it for the wrong thing. Do you agree with that or disagree?
Yeah, of course I agree with that. Of course I agree.
I mean,
I think you can say that about doctors too.
Sure.
I mean, how many times you go to a doctor? Or your wife going to the doctor and you think, this person just don't even like what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't even like what they're doing. I mean, life's too short for that.
I agree with you 100%. And I know people that work and they don't like their job. And they, you know, I've always said, get out. Change.
Do something else.
But also, and I'm gonna pull from Tom Young on this. He thought he wanted to be a veterinarian, and he worked in a vet school one summer. Found out he didn't. So what you're saying, find out if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. So that's good advice. I mean, if you think you might like it, try it out. You know, work in the summer, clerk. You don't, even if they won't pay you, volunteer your time and see what. Hey, is this something I'd like to do? I went to work with my daddy on the road crew. He worked with Highway Department. He took me out there between Phoenix City and Columbus, working on 280 out there. It was about 112 degrees, and I stood on the asphalt for about 15 minutes, and I said, I'm not going to do that.
You found that? That wasn't your calling?
God was not calling me to work on a road crew.
But I went to the wharf the other night to pick up some food, and there was a young man in there. And I'm thinking, his last name was Walker. I was just talking to him. But I said, you've been here for a while. And he'd been there since they opened up 3.5 years ago. He's going to junior college out here, but he's going to law school on a scholarship. He got a scholarship, but he's still out there working. And I just, and I was watching this young man, and I'm thinking, boy, you're good with people, but he's got that work ethic. A lot of young folks today, they don't want to volunteer because they don't get paid for it. Volunteering to me is giving back to your community. I think we got to do.
No, we got to, and then we get blessed for it.
Yeah,
we know that. I mean, it comes back to you. You know, pressed down, pushed together, and doubled over. You know, it comes back to us. So, but yeah, I love to see young people that work hard. There was up in Birmingham, there was a little pizza place we used to go to. I used to go pick up to-go pizza sometimes. This guy worked there, I bet, 5 years. And every time I'd walk in the door, Mr. Knowles, good to see you. He had the greatest attitude. And I root for that kid.
Yeah, me too.
And he was at UAB. He was going to school up there. And it just stands out to you when a kid that just really takes some joy in what they're doing and being around people and communicating with them. It's a joy to see.
You mentioned UAB, and I think about going to downtown Birmingham and all those buildings that's got UAB on it. We've got one right here in Alex City with Russell Medical. They're a huge part of when they join up with you or you join up with them. That's a big factor. And I just love seeing that.
Oh yeah.
How's your health? Let me get personal with you.
It's good. Yeah, I had a surgery a few months back, and it took me a minute to get over it. Had it on my kidney. Had a surgery on my kidney, but I'm feeling as good now as I did 20 years ago. So there still may be a chance for me in the Dodgers.
Are you an exerciser?
Yeah. I go. I play baseball.
Yeah.
So I exercise. I go to the gym not every day, but at least 4 or 5 days a week. And a lot of what I do is with an eye towards keeping myself in baseball shape. You got to be able to move, and I'm not as quick as that. Balance and hopping around a little bit and things like that.
What do you do for balance?
It's all kind of different. Little
You're
routine,
right.
Hopping on one foot, a lot of like hopscotch. It's things like that we used to do as a kid all the time. Jump rope. I do a lot of jump rope. I do a lot of jumping on boxes and things like that. Now, the boxes ain't quite as high as they used to be back when I was in high school, and Coach Savarese and Coach Martin were making me jump on those boxes.
Yeah.
But I do those kind of things just to, I just don't go in there and lay down on a bench and do bench press. I do a little bit of that sometimes, but it's a lot more of, just trying to stay light on your feet and move around, because you go out there and play baseball and try to change directions and your whole body goes that way and your feet stay right.
You know, I think about that. I know going out of Total Fitness and working out with, and like I said, I do light stuff, but there was like a rubber ball that you stand on.
Yes,
for,
yes,
you know what
yes,
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you're probably a good surfer now if you can do that. I know
No. But balance, as we get older, guys and gals, there's so many exercises you can do for balance. You better take it, because that's the last thing you need to do is fall and break something.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. We already done. I thought we just got started, my friend.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. We'll be right back. Well, Glenn Smith has been down in the Opelika area for many years now. Now, they got a lot down there. If you're looking for a GMC or a Chevy truck and you got a particular color in mind, I'm going to say they go have it on that lot. Go see them today. Glenn Smith in Opelika.
Ready?
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen. At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
of Chick-fil-A. Good morning to each and every one of you at Chick-fil-A. The weekend is here, and I hope my plan tomorrow is go by and get my egg white grill at Chick-fil-A. Going in, sit down, and enjoy it, and seeing folks. Of course, school is in now, so a lot of times they're going to be having Chick-fil-A suppers because things are just too busy around here. So slow down and go to Chick-fil-A, Highway 280 in Alex City today. Corley Holt with us out here today, the director of the Activity Center over at the Sportplex. The Sportplex, man, it stays busy.
It does.
I mean, it really does. A lot of traffic goes through there.
Yes, especially now school's starting back. It really does. But you were just talking about Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, my son works there in the morning, so I'm like, did he batter your chicken?
What? How long's he been working out there?
Let's see, about 4 months, 4 months now. So
good for him.
Yeah.
I know that's. I say good for him because
it's a great environment.
Yeah, really. That's what I was just going to say.
And they pay well. And they really, if they are meeting their steps, they move them up.
Yeah.
I mean, you work harder with the advancements. I mean, I always did when I worked at places that did that stuff, and I was just like, this is a great first job for you to have.
Well, Lois Ann Murphy, owner-operator, is just one of the kindest people you'll ever meet. But, you know, we talked about this before on the show. You know, she's been down here and worked herself up, and you got to do that with a job.
I was in the boat with her, the dragon race boat.
That's right. I forgot.
She was on my left-hand side. We were like,
how much fun was that?
I want to be the drummer next year.
Okay. Was it work?
Yes. Like when I had reached that level of like, I can't give it no more.
Really? You got that? You got that tired?
Yes.
Really?
I was like,
and you're in shape.
Yeah, but a lot of people were.
But a lot of times you think you're in shape to do something, but then you're moving different muscles, correct?
Yes. And I can row for an hour in the gym. You know, the row machine.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That was a.
I wonder why.
We're going to practice.
Are you using different muscles that way?
Well, in the row machine, you've got both sides working. So when you're in the boat and you're just got one power side.
I be darned. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I'm not surprised. Because when I think I'm in shape,
you go paddle that boat, buddy.
I can go in my backyard and pick up sticks, and there's something about it that just wears me out. I'm thinking, golly, you know. So even exercising, walking, going to the gym, and then you do something a little off the norm, you find out real quick you're not in real good shape.
And I almost thought they were going to kill me because they were, it was the first year, so all the timing wasn't down pat yet. I thought I had plenty of time to go to the bathroom. Well, I went. I didn't know that there was a little one, like by that creamery or whatever it was. And I went all the way down to that parking lot side. Well, I got to looking at that boat that was out there in the water, and I was like, gosh, that looks like my son was in the boat. And I was like, gosh, that looks like Cutler. And then they started waving. I was like, well, that's a friendly boat, and I was waving. And then I was like, that was my boat. I was supposed to be on the boat. And
you missed the boat, literally.
I missed it. It was the race, too. And
I did not know that. Will you do it again next year?
Yes.
Okay.
But we're going to practice. Oh, my gosh, we're practicing. A lot of people did. I mean, you had the opportunity to go down there beforehand and practice, like the day before, I believe, because Steve had all those. I mean, it was so fun.
Yeah.
People just watched.
Well, I think a lot of people.
Just watch.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the dragon boat that was in April. Wasn't it April? It'll be back next year. It was a huge event. It was a fun event.
Yeah.
But a lot of folks just went just to see what it was all about. They didn't want. Now, I think next year, I could see it easily doubling in size.
I know, because we were rooting for CAC, at the end. I mean, we really were, because they were just in it, all in it. And of course, they're competitors. They have been they're seasoned competitors. And, we're just rooting for the underdogs because they had never done it before and they had practiced. And they were just so in sync. They're all athletes, too. So that made a difference. Not as far as physical, but mental.
Yeah.
A lot of it's mental, especially towards the end when you're trying to get over the finish line. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're just like...
Concentration.
You cannot look to the left. cannot look to the right. You just.
Wow. Wow.
I loved it. I'm going to drum though next year. That plays a big key, that rhythm.
Mm-hmm. You're right. To keep everybody in line. There were 8 in a boat or 10? Or I'm trying to.
I don't know, but I missed one.
I am trying to remember. So has it been an active summer for you?
Yes.
Is it still going on?
Well, we wrapped up water aerobics, and this year we had 990 attendants for June and July. Isn't that amazing? It was such a great season. I loved it.
Wow, good for y'all. Good for them.
My 21st
21st year.
year.
And
And
is it the biggest year ever?
No, not really. But I mean, it comes and goes. You see that. But this year, a lot of new ones are coming in, and they just loved it. They'd never done water aerobics. Like the Tate family, Joel Tate. I don't know if you know. Oh my gosh, I just love that whole family.
Yeah.
She started coming. He came one day, and they're just good people, and they worked. And she realized, she's like, I can come back to the second class. I was like, yeah, come on back.
It's some of the best exercise you can get. I know we talk about this every time.
I know, but it is.
You need to understand that. So you'll start that again June 2027, or you start it in May?
Well, I did, because Memorial Day fell in the last part of May. So we did have 2 days in May. But Lisa Dark has already asked me when we're starting. She loves it. And I said, I look back, I was like, June 2nd, 2020.
Oh, okay. You already got it lined up.
Well, yes, because she wanted to know, because she set her countdown. She's got an app that does a countdown.
Really?
So
Wow. But you hear people that do that, and you say, well, what's that all about? Well, you need to find out. And as we get older, health or exercising means more than ever.
Yeah, it does. And the older I get, the more I've tailored. I mean, you just start tailoring your exercises to fit your age, to fit your needs. Try to push yourself as much as possible, but in the end, as long as you're moving and trying to maintain your muscle and balance, keep working on that. It'll go down. It's natural aging process.
Yeah. And it's just going to happen.
It's just going to happen.
Jeremy knows.
Just got to get in that boat and row it.
Jeremy knows, the attorney was just out here. He was talking about exercise, and he loves baseball, so he still plays at it. But he does exercises for that. But he talked about balance, and it's very important. And I think about that more. I think I'm more conscious about it than being 73. When do people talk to you about that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Well,
you
if
notice
I've been with someone for 21 years, I've seen them, as they're progressing through the years. And I'll tell them, okay, you got to start picking up your knees. I mean, that's
good for you, though. I've not thought about that.
Yeah. I see it. And
so do you recognize somebody that used to be just maybe up straight all the time and walking fine, and now you see them?
Or somebody that's tired. Like one of my participants, Judith, we went on a trip one time, and I was like, Judith, are you okay? She just looked tired. She's like, I'm tired. I was like, well, she works out. She's, she's just a normal person, and, she just was tired all the time. And exercise classes, she just seemed really tired. And so it turned out that her heart was out of rhythm.
Wow.
But, I noticed stuff. And most trainers, especially if you've been with someone for so long, or exercise instructors, they'll notice.
Yeah.
And so if you notice something, try to say something to them.
But you've been doing this for 21 years, so a 50-year-old or a 55-year-old or 60-year-old, you've been there through the changing years, and those years they'll continue.
Yeah.
I don't call it digressing, but it's just part of life.
It's part of life. Like I changed out my dad's shoes not too long ago. He's 80. And the shoes he was wearing, I was like, good Lord, Daddy. I was like, no wonder you're tripping over your feet. That muscle, again, is deteriorating. And so I went and got him a new pair of shoes they're light. So when you're filling over your tennis shoes, of course you want it to be structured, or and support and all that stuff. But also feel the weight. If you're carrying around a 5-pound,
Yeah. I like light tennis shoes.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "I could pick my leg up." I was like, "What?
Wow!
Hallelujah!" But I noticed stuff like that, and I try to tell them about their tennis shoes. Some people are just not going to get out of their sandals.
Sandals are the worst for you, and flip-flops are the worst for you. But I've got a ortho shoe now. This tennis shoe I've got on right now.
But I can tell it's lightweight.
Yeah, it's lightweight, but it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got 2 pair.
Yeah.
Right now, but I think in walking or not walking, a shoe is very important. You just said that.
Feet up.
Yeah.
They usually start from, if you're having any kind of pains, I always just say, well, let's look at your feet. What's going on with your feet?
Another thing, and this happened to me just a few weeks back. I was preaching to folks, stay hydrated. Well, I got to feeling light, kind of light here. I thought my balance was off. I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't drinking enough. So I think, and now.
Get a headache. The first sign is thirst.
Yeah, exactly right. We'll be right back. The Mitchell House is located in Dadeville, Alabama. It's been there since 1835. Miss Vivian Autry has added on to it, so you can have a big event there for a couple hundred folks. Or if you want to, maybe just a few folks there. Hey, they'll fit you into. It's the neatest house you'll ever go into. Go to MitchellHouseEvents.com today for more information.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, clearing and grading.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full-service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Lake Life Wellness Studio is located in downtown Dadeville behind the courthouse. Lake Life is more than a place you want to come to move. It's a lifestyle. We didn't just want to open a studio. We wanted to build a community and recharge here at Lake Martin, offering Pilates, yoga, sauna, and cold plunge. Check out our Lake Life Wellness Studio merchandise, which is officially here. Sign up for a membership today and be part of the Lake Life Wellness Studio community. Visit our website, lakelifewellnessstudio.com, and be sure to follow us on social media.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Simply the best. I'm reading it off the graphic right now. I'm talking about a Skag. I was visiting a gentleman the other day, and he had a Skag zero turn, and because he's got a lot of grass to cut, and he was just talking about how dependable it is. They also work on what they sell. They work on what they don't sell, like weed eaters or chainsaws and that type thing, at Satterfield Outdoor Living, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Corley Hope with us out here today talking about senior activities, and it's been an active, sound like a real active summer. And you got your list, is that your August list you have there in front of you?
Oh, yes, I just put a lot of notes on there. But see, we've just started back our chair exercise class.
Tell folks what that is.
Because a lot of people don't do water aerobics, and so they were excited to get started back. So during June and July, they were on a break. I did some stretch classes for them, just a little bit, but so Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9:30, and I had some new people come in Tuesday. They're so sweet. I'm just amazed at how many people who move here.
Oh yeah. And you're going to see more of it.
I should not be surprised, but I am every time somebody new comes in. And this little lady, her name is Shirley. She is cute. I mean, she is so cute. I would save her from the burning fire. I look around like the room, and I'm like, well, she's little. She's so little. And I was like, Shirley, you're the one I'm saving. Everybody else, you're on your own. But
so tell folks about chair exercises and balance.
It's 30 minutes, and that's usually what you just kind of need, especially I mean, if you are busy or you don't want to do it, they don't make you do it. And the group, like a lot of people just don't want to do it by themselves.
Do they do it better in a group?
Yes, and they'll do more because I'm telling them.
Okay. Pushing them.
Give me more, Judith.
Yeah.
Give me more.
Pushing them.
Bless her heart. Yeah. She's like, she loves it though.
I think we need that.
It's like coach, you know, in a team. Your team will perform better. And, but you also got to show them love, but you also got to get onto them.
Tell folks how important it is to stretch before you get out of bed.
It's very important.
You can't stretch enough.
Yeah, and the older you get, all your ligaments. I mean, everything's just getting stiff. That synovial fluid starts running out after a while, and then the buildup, the fascia amongst your tissues. I call it the spider webs. So I mean, you're just going to get tighter and tighter. So you end up having injuries, falls, breaks, just because you. As a baby, babies just got to go limp. Well, they're all loosey. And so as you're aging, the aging process and wear and tear, all that starts to build up. So you've got to make sure that you at least point your toes, roll your little ankles.
I stretch my fingers every morning. I stretch my legs every morning. I stretch, in fact, when Ellen's in the bed with me in the morning, she knows what I'm doing. But I do it every day before I get up, and then I try to. I don't stretch enough probably after I walk.
Well, and that's when you want to stretch.
I know.
And that's why everybody's just like, why do we stretch at the end of class? Like, I want a warm body.
Yeah.
I don't want a cold body. I need you to warm up. I need you to be cognitive. You're here, you're present, and you know that we're reaching and listening, things like that. So on Fridays, I have a stretch class at 9 o'clock that people can come to.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, and we sit there. And then afterwards, we wish we had some cots because we feel so good.
Yeah.
We feel so good. We're just like, and all we're doing is stretching, elongating, and it's just great. And the older I'm getting, I love to stretch.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I think I'd rather stretch.
Do you work with them on their posture?
No, I get on to them about that.
Slumping. Yeah.
And sitting up taller.
Yeah.
But, you have taller individuals that when they were growing up, they never learned to embrace their height. Or, it's a self-conscious thing too. So a lot of them, that I know that are taller than they actually are still not using their space. So I tell everybody, I was like, use your space.
Well,
Use your space.
I try to catch myself, especially when I'm walking, to stand up straight. I've got a back brace that I should probably use more, not because I'm hurting anything, but it picks you up, and your posture. I guess the show has been terrible for me because of that. I get so relaxed out here, instead of sitting up, really, like I should, I'm getting all, because I get into the conversation.
Yeah. I play the piano, so that's really like what my posture has come from a lot of the times.
How long have you been playing the piano? For a long time?
30. Let's see, I'm 46.
I didn't know you.
So 40 years. Yeah. So I started when I was 6. So
really?
Yeah,
Who taught you?
Kathy Murphy.
I mean, darn, I've never. Do you play at church? Really?
I know. I'm so excited. I have a church I play at.
Where?
Ava Methodist in Wedowee.
I did not. Are you from Wedowee?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I had been praying for a church to play at. And normally I would go around and fill in like those that knew I played. And I just missed that part of my life.
Wow.
And at Hillaby, where I was a member at, they have a wonderful pianist. And you never want to, embark or, that's a gift, and that's her gift to the people in the church there, and she's a beautiful player, Kathy Jordan. And so for a couple of years, I just started praying for a church.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, and now I did
not
know it was going to be in Wedowee, and my friend John Harmon had called me, and he's like, Corley, can you come and fill in? We're trying to find a full-time pianist. And I was like, sure, John. I'll come down there. Well, I've been filling in ever since for 3 years.
Really?
So.
I
love it. I was just, I joined the church.
You think you know somebody, and you've been coming out here for years, you think you know somebody, and you think you've asked them every question under the sun, then all of a sudden you find out you have not. But they're good for you. I know you enjoy.
I love it.
Enjoy that.
I do. I enjoy it very much. And
but you got a God-given talent that you're using, and I think.
Well, because if you don't, you lose it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I, now that I'm playing on a regular basis, especially at the house, and I'm getting better. I'm getting back to where, and I'll play the entertainer piece. That's the one piece I always would try to play. That was I knew that I was not making it, but I'm like, I've gotten better, and now that I can play the entertainer, I can do it. Da-da-da-da,
yeah. I know.
Now I wish my fingers were longer, but that can't be helped.
Do you practice every day?
I do. I'll sit down and I'll just play. So I'll probably have old arthritis. My knuckles are bad as it is, but.
Is there anything to prevent arthritis?
Well,
I mean, I know exercise, stretching, and that type of thing, but sometimes as we get older, it's just going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I try to keep my hands warm. So heat definitely for me helps. And then raising your hands that boosts your circulation. So, because every once in a while, do you find like sometimes my fingers will go white at the end, like I've lost that numbness in your fingers or something. So I'll be like.
So just putting them up?
Yeah, above your head. When they talk about, make sure your, something's above your heart or your, so I'll just raise my hand. So when you're walking.
you see me walking, Jimmy Abbott's not behind me, believe me.
I just
We'll be right-
praising and getting circulation. That's all.
We'll be right back. Mays, it's Friday. You know what happens on Friday night? They have their special, the ribeye sandwich and fries. They have dollar wings and several different flavors too. Some really neat flavors, and they're also really known for their steak and chops, pork chops at Mays inside the square, downtown Alexander City, Calhoun Street.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
The Chambers Tallapoosa-Coosa Community Action Committee is a local nonprofit agency whose mission is to enhance the quality of life for low-income persons, while also providing services that promote self-sufficiency. We offer programs that include Head Start, family daycare, low-income energy assistance, and weatherization, among others. The central office location is 170 South Broadnack Street in Dadeville. Call 256-825-4287 or online at cacctc.com.
Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Oh boy, it's a big weekend at Playhouse Cinema. Spider-Man's are going to be playing. Moana is going to be playing. And then the Odyssey at the Moana, I did pronounce that right, yeah. Playhouse Cinema, Cherokee Road, Alexander City. And get some popcorn while you're there. Corley, it's always a treat for you to come out here, but then to find out that you're a pianist and that your love for music, I learned something there. To get involved, if somebody's watching you and they're wanting to get involved with you at the activity center, what do they do?
Well, one of the biggest things for us is word of mouth. So we have people that in their churches or some that live at Hillaby Towers come, and so they are telling. So that's one of the things, but I just tell people, make sure you just get out, find where we're at. We're at the Charles E. Bailey Sportsplex, and I'm up on top of the hill. And
good parking.
Good parking. We also have a group page on Facebook, Retired 50 Plus. So I usually download or upload a lot of things, the calendar. The city is working on a new website currently right now, but they can call us at 256. What is it? 392. I don't remember anymore. 5766 is the activity center's number, with the extension of 1105.
Okay, I would go by there. Go by there and meet Corley and see what it's all about.
We'll find some talent. We'll find some talent in you.
Have a good weekend, Ryan. Get me out of here.